I touch and salute the holy feet of Bharata Mata, the most powerful and the most merciful. When you are most powerful, you have to be more merciful. That is where the world and the humanity can live in peace. On the inauguration of the third global conference of meditation leaders at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi, the dignitaries who are sharing the dais with me, our former director of CBI and CRPF, the man of consciousness, a man of duty conscious throughout his career. Whatever the assignment he has taken, he has done his best, and he is being prized for that. Sriman D.R. Karthikeyan ji, the President and Spiritual Head, Paramarth Niketan Ashram Rishikesh, Bhujiya Swami Siddhanand Saraswati ji, was given a very wonderful speech today. Chairman, Quantum Life University, Dr. Newton ji, Founder, Chief Meditation Mentor, Buddha CEO, Quantum Foundation, Sriman Chandra Plamar Sethi ji, Co-Founder, Quantum Life University, Dr. Lakshmi Newton ji, Chairman of Pyramid Spiritual Trust, Hyderabad, Sriman Vijay Bhaskar Reddy Garu, meditation leaders, policy makers, scholars, and my dear sisters and brothers, Sabko Namaskar. I congratulate the Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation, Pyramid Spiritual Societies Movement, PMC Hindi, S. Vyasa University and all others for organizing this third global conference on the theme, Meditation for Holistic Living and Peaceful World. As it was mentioned by our Swamiji, the war is there everywhere. The war is not only between Ukraine and Russia. It is not between Israel, America and Iran. It's not between Israel and Hamas. The war is there within our own houses also. That is where we are losing our mental peace. For what we are fighting, after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, if you think, we are fighting for nothing. Because our ego goes up. What I say is right. That is the feeling, that is the root cause for most of the fights within the houses. We have to start listening to others. By listening to others, we got two advantages. Either we are listening to a very positive opinions or fruitful speeches of others, or you are coming to another conclusion. It is not worth to listen it. But even then, you should listen to others. That is where the peace of mind starts. But whatever may be, every coin got its own two sides. Even the worst speaker also can give you one very special message. That is where our consciousness, in reshaping ourselves, introspecting our own inside, all these things can happen. And meditation is one instrument that enlightens everybody. Yesterday I was there in Champaran of Bihar, where Gandhiji got his enlightenment. His enlightenment is political enlightenment. He first visited there. He see the problems of the people, and that was his first time in his life. He disobeyed to the administration for a noble cause. That is how his momentum for independence started. The same land in Gaya, Lord Buddha got his enlightenment, spiritual enlightenment. So I am always saying, when you got married, you have to be attached. You have to be attached to your parents. You have to take care of your parents. You have to take care of your family. You have to take care of your sons and daughters. So how then we can develop an unattachment? We have to live with an attachment. At the same time, you have to develop an unattachment attachment. That is where your mind will be always in the floating status. We should keep the mind in floating status all the time, so it will be very fresh to observe the most positive things of the world. So Gandhi took the non-violence to fight against the colonial rule. That time the whole world was under, almost the whole world was under the British rule. They used to say, sun never sets in our empire. When he started that, everybody was laughing at him. This non-violence will work against that mighty empire, British Empire. Then finally that has happened. And all over the world, the colonial rule has come to an end. Not only in India, all over the world. So meditation is what, to me, it gives you lot of observing capacity. It keeps you always fresh mind to listen to others, to take all the positive things from others. And our lifestyle has been designed in this part of the world, in the eastern part of the world, for living. Now, are we living or are we running? To be very frankly, we have to accept we are not living, we are running and running and running. So if you don't have the attachment, then you will not work. If you don't marry, then no need. If you marry, you have to do your duties, you have to have attachment. But that attachment should be always with a detachment. Sometimes it may be confusing, but it is not confusing. It is the way that every individual can develop their own soul to a next stage level. And this will give you a lot of peace. What for we are earning? Many of us have no answer. What for we are earning? So, one of the biggest leader has said in one of his interview, what is the money means to you was the question. I think that is the wonderful definition given for money in the whole world. That Ramakrishna Yagdeji said, money means a comfortable living. I need a good house. I need good medical facilities. I should have a comfortable living. More than that, money is not any meaning to me.
So that is what is required. That is, he has developed an attachment towards money, but at the same time, he got a lot of disattachment towards money after a level. That is how our spirituality is, what is preaching to us is, you have to be attached, you have to live practically. At the same time, you should always enhance your great thinking inside. For that, meditation is a great device, it is a great instrument, it is a great design by our elders, and we have to follow that. You take 15 minutes meditation in a day. Most of us are leaving the meditation. Why? We are thinking that it is not for common man like us. It is only for our Swamijis. Why we are thinking like that? So once we start meditation in the beginning, all which you want to, not to remember, that all will always come there. So all of a sudden we are losing our patience and we are thinking we are a very common man, we cannot practice all these things. It can be practiced only by a holy souls like Swamiji can do it, but ordinary person we cannot do it. That's why we are not continuing the meditation. We have to continue the meditation. After a month, lot of clarity will come. So for that we need patience. For everyone it will be like that only. Never God has created a holistic man just like that. There are holistic men, I am not denying it. But ordinary common man also become holistic, provided he has to practice the holistic attitude. Meditation is one such attitude that will give a lot of internal peace. When you got internal peace, all your external activity will have totally different positive approach. On this day I recall the words of the great sage Tirumular, who wrote in his Tirumandaram, Manathu Vilakkinai Manbada Etri Sinathu Vilakkinai Chella Neriki Anathu Vilakun Tiriyokka Tunda Manathu Vilakadu Maya Vilake. Tirumular teaches us that meditation is like lighting a lamp within. When we control anger, focus our thoughts and purify our mind, the inner light shines and removes illusion, leading us to truth and peace. Tirumular has said this many thousands years before. Tirumular in his works explains that meditation is the path of realizing the divine within ourselves. He says that the human body itself is a temple and meditation is a way to experience the presence of God within it. This is what I said in my own words. When we start practicing, we should not leave it. We should try, then automatically lot of peace will come inside. That is the greatest advantage of doing the meditation. In this Amrit Kal, our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi has set a bold and inspiring vision of building a Viksit Bharat by 2047. When he said this, almost everybody laughed at him. India becoming the world economical power. 99% of the people said never. 0.9% of the people said I have no opinion. Only 0.01% believed yes, if we try we can. But from nowhere today we become the fifth largest economy, and from fifth largest economy we become fourth largest economy, and we are fastly moving towards the third largest economy. All this happened in 10 years. So it is the belief what we have inside that has to get strengthened. That belief should be accompanied by the full confidence that is possible when we are concentrating our mind. The body and the soul must work together. The correlation of working together should be very high. They are the most successful people. When Swamiji was telling that we have to wait for the VIP, but this VIP has come in time. I always go in time for the first function. The rest is not in my hands sometimes. So, this is the big problem for many of the VIPs. So that's why some are coming late. I am not defending anyone, but I am just telling you the practical difficulties. Research shows that the meditation can reduce stress. Why we are getting stress? Either we are overworking, rather overthinking. We want to achieve everything overnight. Everything got its own time frame. I will tell you one thing, most of us are always thinking that I am controlling everything. Whatever the good deeds is coming, it is because of my effort, my sincerity, my hard work. Your hard work is required. Your sincerity is required. Your thinking and planning is required. But never think that all the things happened in your life, it is all because of you. Never. We have to do something that good result may come on that day or may not be. But one thing is sure, that's what I understand in my life. If you do your work sincerely all the time, if not you are getting the reward on that day or on that year or on that decade, it will come to you one day. Even God wants to prevent it. God cannot prevent it. This is my belief, and I am working on that side. So, this stress, reducing the stress, improve the focus and enhance the emotional resilience is the greatest advantage of doing the meditation. Meditation gradually reshapes our inner landscape. It transforms reaction into response, agitation into awareness, and confusion into clarity. Friends, this campaign against narcotic drugs is a cause. This is very close to my heart. When our Karthikeyanji was telling, I took a Ratha Yatra for 19,000 kilometers for continuous 93 days. There were 5 points program. In that 5 points he has said about linking of rivers, common civil code for everyone. Never get confused with common civil code. Common civil code is not Hindu civil code. Common civil code is for everyone, every Indian. There are very good aspects in every religion. We have to take everything together and put it for the whole society, the Indian society. That is what is common civil code. It is not imposing on somebody something. Then in that I was, one point of program was that I took it in 2004. So in that I said eradication of narcotic drugs. I felt that is one of the dangers coming up that time. But unfortunately now it has spread many over. But our foundations like this, meditations programs like this, meditation training camps like this, can eradicate narcotic drugs. The mind should be controlled by yourself only. The mind should not be controlled by anything else. If somebody is taking the drugs, then their mind is not controlled by them, but the mind of them is controlled by the drugs. That's why we have to take that drug addiction a very serious disease of the society that has to be stopped at all levels, where the meditation is a great tool and it is a great invention that will help every youngsters to have their full control over their mind. Today I recall the words of the famous philosopher J. Krishnamurti, who once said, "The ability to observe without evaluating is the highest form of intelligence. In a world which is quick to judge, react, and divide, the wisdom is more relevant than ever." Today's world is like that everybody wants to take quick decisions like fast food. They want the results also to be so fast. If they work for 3 days, they are expecting 3 years benefit should come to them. Not everybody will get the first prize in a lottery. So many people are contributing, one man is getting the first prize. We should not always try to be the winner of the first prize. But when we work continuously, we will earn more than the first prize at the end. That should be our attitude for common man, to keep himself very calm, quiet, and happy. Meditation gives us the power to pause, to observe our thoughts and emotions without being controlled by them. And when this transformation begins within, individuals become wiser, communities become more harmonious, leaders become more compassionate, institutions become more humane and effective. Friends, today let us carry this message to the world. If we wish to build a better world, we must begin with a better mind. Without a perfect mind, building a good society, building a prospective, calm, happy world is never possible. And if we seek a better mind, the journey begins with meditation. That's why I am sure this third global conference of meditation leaders will send a positive message to the entire world that we human beings must live in peace first. For that, peace of mind for every individual is a must. With these words, I wish this conference to achieve a great glory in its efforts. Om Shanti, Jai Hind, long live Mother Bharat. Thank you everyone.
PSA लैब न्यूज से मैं हूं आपके साथ संपादक अशोक कुमार झा। हम फिर मिलेंगे आपसे बेहतरीन और ताजा खबरों के साथ। नमस्कार।